Who determines your worth? Who are you when you no longer have those things? When you have nothing, who are you then? That's the real question. So join me, Ventzi, your divine feminine empowerment and spiritual awakening coach. Let's get it. Yeah. Worth. What are you worth? It's not about what you have. Like, who are you without those things? You determine your worth. And you want to know how? Because when you have absolutely nothing, when even you've felt like you've failed in life and you haven't succeeded, right? And everything's just a contrasting event, building experience. Point is, though, who are you when you have nothing? And it's not just about like who you are to others and how you choose to show up, because that is very big on there, right? That's one of the biggest key factors is how do you treat people when you're at your worst? And here's the thing that I'm pointing out is how do you treat yourself at that point? How do you talk to yourself? What are the thoughts that you have? What are you thinking in your mind? When you're at the lowest of your low, how are you treating yourself? Who are you being to yourself? Are you determining that you're not worthy? Something didn't go the way you wanted it to go, so now you're not worthy all of a sudden? Contrasting event. You told somebody who's been draining you that you set a boundary with them, and now you don't want them in your life anymore because it's not healthy for you. And they didn't want to accept your boundary, so they left and abandoned you. Maybe you felt like you were abandoned, right? Does that determine your worth? Like, oh no, I'm not worthy because now they left because I expressed my needs and I expressed a boundary and boo-hoo, I'm abandoned again. Like, no. That means they just weren't in alignment with who you are. So find out who you really are at your core soul frequency. The most aligned version of yourself, your highest timeline version. And what's the key into realizing this is how vulnerable you can get with your expression, with the things that excite you, with who you want to be in this world. Your vulnerability to yourself and the boundaries you can place with your own thoughts around your worthiness. If you can place healthy boundaries with people, you can also do it with your thoughts and your thinking. And healing is instant. As long as you add your conscious awareness to something that you don't prefer, or a thought, thoughts like subconscious already exist, something that you're thinking about yourself that you don't like, if you add your awareness to it and you realize how it doesn't make very much sense or it's not in alignment with what you prefer to feel, feel the feelings to release them. However, choose better thoughts at that point. Talk to yourself better. Hey, I'm getting pretty good at this. Today didn't turn out the way I thought it would. At least I'm one step closer. This isn't so bad. I may not get a lot of sleep tonight, except at least I'm comfortable in my bed. Like, look at the positive things. Today I gained more experience. And you know what? I'm just here for the eternal spiritual journey. Like, have that realization. Because once you add your awareness to something, it becomes a choice moving forward. Are you going to keep the habit of thinking that you suck, or you're not good enough, or you're not worthy? Or are you going to start choosing that you are, and it's okay with what shows up and what doesn't, because you've reached the place of unconditional happiness, unconditional love, the highest vibrations you can stay in, because as long as you keep a positive outlook on what's happening in your physical reality, knowing it'll benefit you anyway, because it's just a contrasting event, and this is how you're meant to expand and realize what your preferences are. If you can keep a positive outlook, knowing it's going to benefit you anyway, you gain from it. You don't sit in the sorrow and the sadness. So start determining that you are worthy And you're here for the experience. And you get to choose what you want to prefer in your reality. Do you want to keep feeling unworthy? Or do you want to start owning and claiming your power? All right? And today, I'm feeling a little cooked. All right? I've been cooking in this kitchen for a while, so I'm just kind of like, not like, metaphorically is what I'm pointing out. I'm just feeling a little burnt out today. And it's like I had like other ideas. I didn't really have an elaborate plan. I just went with the flow. And I'm just like, well, what's going to determine whether this video is good or not? My message is coming from my emotions, feelings, and just flow. And I know it's worthy. I know what I have to say is worthy because I'm sharing stuff that's also things that I've dealt with. Here's the outcome. I shifted my self-talk. Why not make a in the flow video? May help that one person, which is you watching it right now. And if it did, let me know in the comments below. Okay? So have a wonderful, magnificent, transformative, alchemizing day, you beautiful soul. Bye.